Fresno, California!
It's just another lazy Sunday afternoon. Summer breeze blowing into my bedroom. Before I even put my feet on the floor, start strumming these chords on my guitar. It's just a C-sharp minor to the B major. It sounds kinda like the summer breeze to me, and it makes me wanna sing. It ain't complicated, just a little syncopated. Maybe it's understated, but I like it, oh. It's just a simple song, it's not gonna hurt if you sing along. Maybe if it moves you, you can dance, yeah. Cause all you really want is a tune you can.
We just finished up Ariana Grande and Ryan Baby here at the Big Fresno Fair. Check it out, we got confetti everywhere, crush.
It's just a simple song. Oh.
And the reason why is because to him, this is home, everybody. Welcome home, the one, the only, Ryan
Fresno. I'll stay, cause I don't wanna have someone.
Good morning, we are back. It's Tuesday right here at CentralValleyTalk.com studios in Fresno, California. It is J-Live Entertainment Radio's The Experience Live, and as you can see, I'm in some nice winter clothing because it's getting a little freezing out there. Nice little breeze, nice little cool air, but I just got in from LA just this morning, and I got to tell you, the San Francisco Giants, I watched the game last night. Congratulations to the Giants. They are going to the World Series. They'll be playing against the Detroit Tigers in the World Series, and I'm sure DJ Brian Anthony is going to have some more information for us in the Weekend Sports later on in the program. But as you can see, I'm wearing my Dodger cap, and the reason why is because obviously I came back from LA, and I sped over here, and I wanted to make sure that we were live and on the air. So, I didn't want to do the normal hairdo today, so the only cap that I had in my bag was a Dodger hat. Unfortunately, I couldn't sport the Giants cap this morning. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. I'm so happy to be producing this program because it's a super jam-packed program. Not only do we have Philly Rock making his return back to J-Live Radio, he was at this big Tritone music festival, and he's got backstage footage. He's got a special interview with the legendary Poncho Sanchez and much, much more. The debut of Crunch TV is happening right here on J-Live Entertainment Radio, plus much, much more. 559 Fights is happening this Saturday night at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. We have preview videos showcasing 559 Fights. Also, the one and only Jeremy the Project Luchau, who is the matchmaker for 559 Fights, big component of 559 Fights, will be here with us today. He'll talk about all the fights that are occurring this Saturday night, plus all the matchups and special preview on what's going to be happening this Saturday night out of the Tulare County Fairgrounds. We're also going to be giving away some free tickets, and you know how to win those free tickets. Go to the Enter, Watch, and Win box right here on CentralValleyTalk.com, enter your name and email, and we're going to find a winner before the end of the program to see who gets to go to 559 Fights number 7 7 out at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. Speaking of Tulare County Fairgrounds, also here today with us we'll have some members of the Tulare County and Kings County Swap Meet. They are putting on some phenomenal events out there with a lot of great vendors, a lot of great food, and the atmosphere is amazing. I can't wait to talk to them a little bit later in the program. I'm just so excited to be back on time here on this Tuesday morning. Like I said, I was in LA yesterday. We've been really excited about our Giving Back Month of October. We did our Relay for Life about a week ago with JLive Mobile DJ Service, where we donated over $2,500 in services and donation to Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society's Cancer Walk. That was a great event. 24 hours we were out there. Shouts out to all the DJs, DJ Brian Anthony, DJ Will also that helped us out for that 24-hour showcase out at Relay for Life. And then also we came back this past Thursday night and we were in Valencia, California. And in Valencia we brought in Shannon Becks, a good friend of mine from the platinum selling group Danity Kane. She performed at the Saki Bistro and Lounge this past Thursday night and was a great performance. She put on an awesome show. I had a chance to have dinner with Shannon this past Thursday, and we talked about not only the memories of the past when I used to book Danity Kane just for live concerts, but also Shannon and Andrea. You know, we used to do meet and greets at nightclubs. And just a lot of great times catching up with Shannon this past week. And shout out to Saki Bistro and Lounge in Valencia, California. They did an amazing job, amazing hospitality. Mark from Saki and the rest of the crew, thank you guys so much for everything that you did for us. And I know we got a big amount of donations for Shannon Becks's I Am a Woman tour, which is going to the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. And just an amazing night of entertainment. And I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us for that event out in Valencia. So my daughter goes camping. She goes camping with a few family members. And I'm hanging out solo at home, and I'm like, you know what, I better get back to work. So busy weekend for JLive Mobile DJ Service. DJ Brian Anthony has a gig, a wedding gig. I went out to wine country for a wedding gig, a very phenomenal wedding that I was a part of. And shouts out to JJ Brown, who has an amazing band as well. Thank you very much for your guys' hospitality. And then we also had another event. There was a crab feed, which our DJ Service also DJ'd as well. So a very, very busy weekend. And then, like I said, I capped it off with yesterday being in LA. So a lot of things happening in the world of JLive Entertainment. But my focus this week is 559 Fights, because it's 559 Fights number 7 out of the Tulare County Fairgrounds this Saturday night. You don't want to miss it. And as I mentioned, we have a very special preview videos. We have preview videos showcasing all of 559 Fights, but I got one right now that is the very first preview video showcasing one of the fights that's going to be taking place between Alberto Areola and Cameron Ramirez. Check out this special preview video right now. The winning streak will definitely be challenged this Saturday night out at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. Now, folks, tickets are only $25, and you can go to ticketweb.com or also 559fights.com. And like I said, later on in the program, Jeremy, the Project Luchau of 559 Fights, will be here to talk about all the matchups and everything regarding 559 Fights. But moving on to some things, Philly Rock made his debut last week here on J-Live Entertainment Radio, where he gave us a diary of his experience out at Monday Night Football with the San Diego Chargers. Unfortunately for Philly Rock, the San Diego Chargers did not win that game, and as you saw in the video last week, if you saw J-Live Entertainment Radio, the experience last week, you saw that he was excited during the beginning, and it was like 24-0, and then at the end, poor Philly Rock was just so depressed and sad that the Chargers had lost. But he did a great little diary for us. I haven't even seen it yet. I can't wait to see it with you guys. But he was at the Tritone Music Festival out in Chino, California. It was kind of like a Coachella. You know, they had all these great bands. Ozo Motley was the headliner. Obviously, my favorite band, Soto Band from LA, were performing, and they did a phenomenal festival. But apparently, some things went wrong towards the end. But this is part one of Philly Rock's weekly series, and this is Philly Rock going to the Tritone Music Festival. And right after this, we're going to go to commercial break. But when we come back, we'll show the rest of this video. So this is part one of Philly Rock's experience in Chino, California.
As usual. I'm not even going to talk about the Chargers, so I'm sure Joey's chuckling on that one right now, but I'm going to holler at you guys in about 15 minutes when we're backstage, all right? Peace. All right, Central Valley, here we go, man. I'm walking in right now. I got my artist badge. We're walking in backstage, saying hello to the folks here, working hard, bringing all the artists in. Uh-oh, I see my bassist, Artie Soto, coming in. I don't like you. Central Valley. Say what's up to J-Live Entertainment. He's our bass player. He doesn't like me because I play cymbals really loud.
Oh, right in my ear.
That's how it is back here, man. We're just getting started. We're here all day. Say hello to the man himself, Sir Richard, the promoter and host of our event this weekend.
What's going on?
We're talking to this is Philly Rock coming to you from Chino, California. I got Melinda Torres here in charge of VIP and media here. She wanted to say what's up.
What's up, J-Live Entertainment? I'm drunk.
J-Live. she said, what's up? I'm drunk. I told you. I'm sorry, this didn't turn out to be a family show after all. Let's try that again.
Hi, J-Live Entertainment.
Say, we love you, Joey.
We love you, Joey.
All right, man. That's right, Tritone Latin Music Festival, baby. Talk to you guys in a minute. Say bye.
Bye.
Ever have one of those feelings?
Percusiones. ¿Qué necesitas? What do you need? The drum machine pad. The pad? We're all set up, doing sound.
I'm the owner and CEO of Central Valley Talk. We produce live programs that broadcast 24 hours per day on the internet website centralvalleytalk.com. If you like local talk radio, you'll love centralvalleytalk.com. You can watch our local programming on your computer or on your iPhone.
Fat Man's Alley, Hungry Howie's, and Scoops Ice Cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too, Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken Pie Shop, Fulton's Pulley, Palomino's, Spinner's Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's To Go, Bobby Sal's Restaurant, The Perfect Blend and Million Elephant, H&R Block, Starbucks Coffee, Piemonte's, Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, The Second Space, Tower Tattoos, La Tienda, Me and Ed's is the place, International Furniture, The Review Cafe, Teasers Realty Market, Love Oak knows the way, Typhoon Restaurant, The Game Preserve, and B of A, Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks Today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
CentralValleyTalk.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here at CentralValleyTalk.com here in Fresno, California. I want to thank everybody for joining us on JLive Entertainment's The Experience Live. Check out our official website, jliveent.com. Also, Facebook/JLiveENT, Twitter @JLiveENT, and also you can find me on Instagram @JoeyPeresident. And, on Instagram I like to post pictures, about just kind of my daily adventures and things that I'm doing. It's always fun to post some pictures out there on Instagram. So Instagram @JoeyPeresident. But anyways, Philly Rock we started with part 1 of Philly Rock's Diary out of the Tritone Music Festival. And as you saw in the beginning, the volume was a little bit low, but we still kind of saw Philly Rock joining us and taking us on his journey. He went in, we saw the stage, we saw him getting ready to prepare for his live performance. So now we're going to go back to Philly Rock's Diary at the Tritone Music Festival. And like I said, apparently something happens towards the end where the festival gets shut down or something like that. I don't know. We're going back to the adventures of Philly Rock right now. Check them out.
I'll see you guys on the other side.
Gentlemen, are you ready to party?
Just came off the stage, getting ready for Poncho Sanchez. I'm here with the band leader of Soto and Mama Soto in the background. Bruce Soto, say what's up.
What's up, Central Valley? Missed a great show this weekend, but we're going to head out there your way soon. Promise.
That's right. Promise from the man himself. Look at the fans are going crazy backstage. So, Central Valley, I'll have some more for you guys in a little bit. Peace.
Fresno.
What's up, Central Valley? This is Philly Rock with the ever amazing and beautiful Andrea Fembers. Man, we just finished our set, man, and the crowd is crazy. So some love, Andrea. Any words? All right, Central Valley. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.
I don't know. And when you're holding my hand, something happens. I think I will start.
Man, what's up, Central Valley? Once again, man, I'm telling you, it's a great show down here in Chino, California. I have the man himself, the legendary Poncho Sanchez. Any words, Poncho, for the Central Valley?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get up there. Whenever you want me, I'm there. On behalf of the Poncho Sanchez Latin Jazz Band, I want everybody to jump, shout, and shimmy. All right.
There you go, baby. Up for another Grammy this year.
That's right.
Be on the lookout, brother. Love from the Poncho Sanchez Band. Thanks, Poncho.
Gracias.
And now,
We're changing. This is an exclusive, man. You guys seriously get some backstage. Let me just tell you what happened. So we did our show. We hung around for Poncho Sanchez. After Poncho went up, the wife and I went out to dinner. We left the venue. We went out to dinner. Left my sister here. On our way back, I get a phone call saying the event has been shut down. They started moshing. It started getting a little out of hand. So the fire marshal shut it down. Ozo Motley was scheduled to go on in an hour from now. And we had police in riot gear. We drove back and through the back. We were told to turn around. And right now we're sitting waiting for an hour because my equipment is still backstage and my sister is still backstage on lockdown. So no Ozo Motley tonight, apparently. Yeah. Central Valley, Philly Rock, Chino, J-Live Entertainment. Peace.
Big round of applause for Philly Rock, everybody. Woo! Philly Rock, another great diary. Man, you always keep me intrigued out there, Philly Rock. So thank you very much for submitting that out at your adventures out in Chino, California. But moving on with the program, folks, I do want to debut right now here on J-Live Entertainment Radio, the debut of Crunchy's new segment. So far, look, we got Philly Rock segment that's going to be happening, Crunchy segment. This show is turning out to be something special, and I'm really excited about all the great things that we're doing with J-Live Entertainment Radio's The Experience Live. This is the debut of Crunchy TV. Let's check it out.
Hello? Can you guys hear me over there? That's right, can you hear me, man? Can you guys hear me? Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Crunchy the Munchy. I'm over here back. I'm recording here live on the mobile. My mom told me to, buckle up, kids, or get her tickets. But what up, you guys? It's Ricardo Crunch. She wants me to buckle up. Okay, mother. Easy for mother. Wow, look at a buckle. Look at a buckle. What up, you guys? This is another segment of Crunchy the Munchy. This is crunch time. We're going to be giving you guys special segments here on CentralValleyTalk.com with J-Live Radio right now. And what up, Joey? What's up, Brian? What up, everybody over there? Dile hi. Ma? I'm okay. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to be out of here, and then we'll be right back. Let's go. I got a 12-pack of soap. Yeah, that's how we roll. Give me a hug.
Yeah, Ricardo.
Give me a hug, mother.
Ricardo, ya calma.
Come on, man. Let me see you all day.
Oh, sí.
All day.
Te quiero rapidito.
Jasmine, watch out for cars. Watch out for bad people. Guess what I got? I got some Wendy's. Trick or treat. What you want? I want Wendy's. That's what I want. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing, boy? Why you going like that? Why you going like this? Why you going like that? Why? Tell me why. Jasmine, are you dead? Are you dead, Jasmine? Ah, my face! It hurts now. You better say sorry now, Jasmine. You better say sorry. Say sorry. Say sorry to Crunchy. You better say sorry to me. Say sorry. Yeah, me pegó. She hit me, ma. She hit me. I did self-defense. You said self-defense, I went like this.
Ya, Ricardo, ¿por qué eres tan
Mira, me dijo.
Ya, Ricky.
Hey, amor, porque tengo la cámara. También acá para. The camera has feelings too.
Eres enfadoso, ¿verdad?
No, you know why I'm happy? You know why I'm happy? Does anybody know why I'm happy? Does anybody know I'm happy? Does anybody know why I'm happy? Because I got it here.
Oh my gosh. Big round of applause for Crunchy, everybody. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hey, Crunch TV, that's only the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to see the adventures of Crunch as we kind of evolve here on J Live Entertainment Radio. But like I said, I am so excited with the things that are happening here at J Live Entertainment Radio. A lot of these new segments, a lot of the new content that we're going to be providing here at CentralValleyTalk.com. And who knows, we might need another hour. Chuck, we might need another hour for more content, man. But anyway, so folks, we're continuing on here at J Live Entertainment Radio. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's this Chanel ad that Brad Pitt just recently did. I don't know what this is all about. I don't know if this is Brad Pitt's like, I heard he got paid $7 million to do this ad. But just whoever wrote this and whoever told him to talk the way he was supposed to talk, it's probably the dumbest move I've ever seen a big A-list actor do. Let's check this out really quick. This is horrible.
It's not a journey. Every journey ends, but we go on. The world turns and we turn with it. Plans disappear. Dreams take over. But wherever I go, there you are. My luck, my fate, my fortune.
I don't know if you guys are watching this or if you guys are into Brad. I'm sure all the ladies out there are into this. I mean, I got to tell you, I just don't understand why. I mean, yes, I understand $7 million, but I don't understand why you feel you have to do an ad like that. I don't know if it's like a creative thing or whatever it is. Bottom line is, for all the ladies out there, I'm sure Brad Pitt is always going to be Brad Pitt, and they're going to love him for whatever he does. But at least for us men, we can make fun of him in just that one commercial. And I think SNL did a spoof on him as well. But speaking of SNL, my man Bruno Mars hosted SNL and did a phenomenal job. I want to give a big round of applause to my man Bruno Mars. I got to tell you, Bruno Mars, I believed in him 2 years ago when nobody else was believing in this guy. I actually produced a concert with Bruno Mars, and ever since that time, the guy has been blowing up. His album is amazing. He had Grammy Awards. I mean, now he just did SNL after dropping his new single. And after SNL, I can probably even predict to you more that Bruno Mars is going to be an even bigger star. We got movies already calling him. I mean, he just did a phenomenal job. Here's a quick clip of Bruno Mars doing Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. Check it out.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you fall asleep, while you fall away from dreaming. Lying close to you, feeling your heart beating.
Big round of applause to Bruno Mars once again. Like I said, he's going to be a huge star. Well, he's already a huge star, but I know he's going to be even bigger. So Bruno Mars, shouts out to my boy out there at Bruno Mars on Twitter. But ladies and gentlemen, there's this big swap meet that takes place in Kings and Tulare counties, and right now I want to welcome in my friends really quick. Come on in here really quick, guys. If we can get them into the studio here really quick live. If we can get my man here, come on in. Introduce yourself really quick to the audience.
Hey Joey, it's Rick Vanderford out of Hanford.
And who do we got over
Star,
here?
My secretary and reserves clerk.
All right, so let's really quick talk about this swap meet, man. Let's talk about how it started.
Well, it was somebody's dream, and a man dreams a dream, and then he goes about putting it together, and he's provided an atmosphere for people to sell some things, people to buy some things. And I just recently made a T-shirt of my own making that says, you know, it's an American tradition. It was here before the stores, the trading of beads, you know, the whole beginning of the United States. It's an American tradition. Swap meets are good.
Now, I know this young lady right here has been helping you kind of create a more powerful approach to it on social media, the advertising, all the marketing approach. Tell us how you got involved with the swap meet.
I got involved about 1.5 years ago. I met Rick, and he seen that I had a lot of secretarial skills, detective skills, so I helped the vendors with anything that they need.
Awesome.
You know, if they don't have a seller's permit, I give them the application. I show them, you know, how to do it and how to get their insurance and stuff like that.
Great.
So.
Now, Kings and Tulare Swap Meet is actually going to be sponsoring 559 Fights, which is the event coming up this Saturday out at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. And really quick, what are some of the type of the vendors that you have out there?
Oh, we have all kinds of things. We have dresses, we have women's clothing, we have men's clothing, new boots, hats, lawnmowers,
taco
yard
trucks,
equipment, everything.
Wow.
It's all
taco
out
trucks
there.
from Chinese food to Mexican food to Thai food. We have
Yeah, I think one of your vendors, which is a Sandoval's Mexican restaurant, they're actually going to be at 559 Fights as well this Saturday out at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. So once again, Kings and Tulare swap meet. And the other thing is that I really enjoyed about your guys' swap meet is the diversity, the diverse crowd that was there, and then plus the days of the event. One's on Tuesday and the other one's on
Wednesday in Tulare, and then Saturday and
Wednesday
Sunday
in Tulare. That's right, Wednesday in Tulare. So Wednesday in Tulare, Saturday in Hanford, and so do you see different crowds from Tulare and Hanford, or how does that work?
Yes, it is. I think Hanford's more of a down-home thing. You know, it's more a mom and pop, kind of a little slow thing. Nice grassy fields, some trees out in our lot, and then Tulare is just hustle and bustle. Predominantly Hispanic, but we get a mix of crowd, and it's an awesome thing to sit and watch what happens. It's amazing.
Awesome. Well, definitely got to head out to that swap meet in Kings and Tulare counties. Really quick, how can we find out more information about the swap meet?
You can find us on Facebook at KF Swap Meet. You can find, we also have our email address. You can give us a call at the office, 583
7610.
7610. That's our office number. If you have any questions, just visit us on Facebook.
Awesome. I had one more thing to say that, the swap meet that we run for our company, you seem like maybe it's a company thing. It's not. It's a personal thing, and we want to let people know that this is Hanford Swap Meet is for Hanford, the people of Hanford. So, it's about people who need to earn a living, supply for their children, put food on the table, and it's for the seller and the buyer. It's really not about a company. It's about the people that live in that community, and Tulare as well. We have a big bunch of people that come out regularly to attend the swap meet, and it's always an awesome time.
Beautiful.
Wonderful people.
Definitely giving back to the community, definitely giving back to the economy as well, in the different counties as well. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Kings County and Tulare County swap meets. One of the official sponsors of 559 Fights, which is going to be taking place this Saturday at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. And coming up next, speaking of 559 Fights, the one and only Jeremy the Project Luchau will talk about all the fights and matchups for this Saturday night's event at Tulare County Fairgrounds. We'll be right back after this.
I cannot believe how expensive funerals are today. Nancy said she spent more than $12,000 on John's service. Now, when Mom took ill, we went to Sterling & Smith and prearranged her funeral for less than half of what Nancy spent. Sterling & Smith has a beautiful facility, professional staff, and packages that start below $3,000. It was more than a funeral. It was truly a celebration of life.
At Sterling & Smith, we believe that a high-quality service should be affordable to everyone. Let us help you plan for the inevitable. Call us today, because you just don't know about tomorrow.
Hey guys, are you watching CentralValleyTalk.com? Are you under 30 or under 30 at heart? Because if you are, you should be watching my show, Basically Branded, 10:30 p.m. Monday and Wednesday nights. Mark your calendars, you guys, because it's chaos here on Monday and Wednesday nights. We have animals, reptiles, cheetahs, actors, singers. It's chaos. And you guys need to be watching, because it might sound like I'm describing Barnum and Bailey's Circus, but I'm actually describing my web show, Basically Brandon, Monday and Wednesday nights, 10:30 p.m.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
Proper voice, Cecil's choice, chuckling it on CentralValleyTalk.com. We can all get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Mike Briggs Properties has a very special historic property for sale that can be used as a home or as a business. This classic California craftsman historical home is located in the Tower District, Fresno Heights area. The interior ambiance displays a heyday of craftsman aesthetics, substance, strength, symmetry, and casual grace. Elegantly appointed mahogany and oak structural elements.
Someone word for your opponent.
Be ready for a battle.
Again, and there he goes, almost famous.
I'm Samuel Escobar, also known as Sandman. We'll be fighting October 27 at Starry Fairgrounds. We'll be representing Team KO out of Farmersville, California. The last fight, I fought Cameron Ramirez. I won that fight unanimous decision. Went all 3 rounds. Pretty much a good fight for me and Cameron.
Back to JLive Entertainment Radio's The Experience Live here on CentralValleyTalk.com. Once again, check out our official website, jlivent.com, Facebook /jlivent, Twitter @jlivent. And we are focusing all of our attention right now only on 559 Fights number 7, which is taking place this Saturday night at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. And the man, the one and only, Jeremy the Project Luchau. Thank you very much for joining us here today, man. So, Project, let's talk about 559 Fights number 7. Let's talk about the matchup, some of the highlights, some of the things that people should expect this Saturday.
This is going to be a different event for 559 Fights because we're bringing in some tournament bouts. A lot of different guys from outside the area are going to be coming in to fight. So it's a little bit different feel than just having some of the local guys fight. You're going to see some quality fighters from all over the Northern California region, Sacramento, East Palo Alto, you know what I mean, San Jose, some guys from the coast come over here and fight. So in that sense, it's a little bit different, but I think the action is still going to be the same. There's eight tournament bouts, spanning from bantamweight to heavyweight. And there's two or three fighters on the card that have fought on that part of the card that have fought for 559 Fights. Obviously, Sandor Escobar is going to be headlining in the lightweight semifinal for Camo, and then in the co-main event at light heavyweight we have Aaron Mathis, who's out of Hanford. He's fought for 559 Fights before, and then coming in right before that bout is the heavyweight bout featuring Josh Powell from Bakersfield. Who's fought for us twice and headlined the last 559 Fights card.
So it definitely says something about 559 Fights that a lot of the fighters that have competed in 559 Fights are actually in this tournament.
I think there could have been some more guys possibly in the tournament too. It's just that it's such a broad region, the all of Northern California, and there's so many tough guys. You know what I mean? I think guys like Alberto Areola definitely could. He's 5-0, could have been fighting at 45 or 55. A guy like Cameron Ramirez, you saw him go the distance with Sandor in a real close bout. He could have been fighting at 40, 45, or 55. A guy like Edane Duenas, who's on the undercard but has fought for 5-9 before.
Yeah.
He could also be fighting in the tournament. There's several guys I think that could probably been fighting in the tournament, but their paths kind of took them a different way.
So what will happen here at the tournament? So let's say, for example, the NorCal regional finals. So these guys will compete. The winners of this competition will be the NorCal champions. But then they'll go where?
They move on to the state finals, and I believe the state finals are going to be held December 15th in San Jose. December 15th, I think is what it is. In San Jose. And it bounces every year. It bounces between the finals bounce between Northern California and Southern California. Last year they were in Southern California. This year they're in Northern California in San Jose. So all these guys that win this upcoming Saturday, those 8 bouts will move on to that show.
Now, some of these key matchups that we were talking about, obviously the preview videos that we showed earlier was Alberto Areola versus Cameron Ramirez. Areola's undefeated. You get a lot of people, I was looking on Facebook that are saying, oh, he hasn't fought anybody or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So how does a guy like Areola kind of take that criticism and just kind of keep going? And, obviously, because these guys want to be pro eventually. You know what I mean?
I think Areola doesn't have a Facebook, so he really doesn't worry about it. You know what I mean? I think that's the key. I mean, for upcoming fighters and stuff, staying out of the media and not really concerning yourself with what other people in the area are kind of saying about you and stuff. Just keep your head down and keep training. You know what I mean? You're gonna deal with adversity throughout your career, and it's only gonna grow larger as you become better and as you move up the ladder. So
now, obviously, 559 Fights is becoming a premier location for amateur fighters to kind of go to and get some exposure, and not only get ready for the pro life of MMA, but what would you recommend for a guy that's out there right now that's wanting to be a fighter? What's the first step they need to do if they want to be a fighter?
Get in the gym.
There it is.
I mean, I get a lot of requests all the time on Facebook, by email, cell phone, for people asking to fight, but they say they have no affiliation with the gym. Yes, you could still fight, you know what I mean? But if you're just getting in there to fight just for the sake of fighting, I guess that's okay. But if you're getting in there because you want to grow as an athlete and mixed martial arts and learn and develop and eventually become pro someday, then obviously I think that you need to get in there and get into a gym and train. So I think that's step one, you know what I mean? Finding a team to train with, a group of guys. Whether you move from location to location, that's fine, but you have to get into some gyms and get some formalized training.
Now, obviously, you got a lot of guys, everybody thinks they're a fighter, you know what I mean? But it's until you get into that gym, until you get your camo registration fees, until you get all that stuff out of the way, then you can legitimately get into the cage.
I mean, a lot of times it's until you put tickets in their hands, you see how nervous people get, you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, there's tickets. These are tickets to my fight. This is real. You know what I mean? And then a few days later, sometimes we get that call back. Hey, can you come pick these tickets up? I'm really not ready to fight.
They get scared a little bit, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's good. There's mixed martial arts as a whole, from professional all the way down to amateur, really developed in Central California through the Tachi Palace. You know what I mean? So it's great now that you have all these amateur leagues popping up that are helping develop guys to get them ready for shows like Tachi. That we really didn't have that before. And with the expansion of MMA, it's good that guys, shows like Up and Comers and Valley Fight Series and Moss Fight Cages, they're doing these shows in order to help the amateurs and get them to the next level of mixed martial arts.
And that's a key thing, too, that I think 559 Fights is doing great things about, is that working with other promotions, trying to make sure that everybody is still, being able to produce events here in the Valley, not just, trying to, for example, 559 Fights just be the only event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, competition only makes you better, you know what I mean? If there was no competition in the area, you would just keep doing mediocre things to make mediocre money, you know what I mean? So if everyone can get, it's a matter of you can compete with people with a set of rules, you know what I mean? There's got to be some sorts of guidelines and stuff like that to compete, you know what I mean? It's not the Wild West, And I think a lot of the promoters in the area are doing a good job about trying to contact each other, keep communication lines open, and say, hey, we're gonna do a show on this date. You know what I mean? Is that gonna conflict with something that you're doing, etc.
That's actually really good. And the other thing is, I remember sitting down with you when 559 Fights was just starting. I think the goal was just to do 4 559 fight events for the entire year, and now it's this is the unofficial 8th event because there was a 3.5 in the middle there. So what do you have to say about that and the growth of 559 Fights and what it's going to start looking like in 2013?
I think we're just going to continue to try to put on quality events and get guys, get fighters the reps that they need in the cage in order to get to the next level. I think that we're going to just keep doing quality events, whether it's 2 shows a year or 30 shows a year, whatever it is, we're just going to keep building.
559 Fights, number 7 this Saturday night at the Tulare County Fairgrounds. You definitely don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great event, great night of action. 559fights.com, the official website. Also, you can go to ticketweb.com for online sales, or even just contact some of the fighters too that are competing that have tickets in their hands. So, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it. VIP seating and tables. Email Jeremy at 559fights.com. 559 Fights this Saturday. Thank you very much, Project. I appreciate your time. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the Weekend Sports with DJ Brian Anthony.
I cannot believe how expensive funerals are today. Nancy said she spent more than $12,000 on John's service. Now, when Mom took ill, we went to Sterling & Smith and prearranged her funeral for less than half of what Nancy spent. Sterling & Smith has a beautiful facility, professional staff, and packages that start below $3,000. It was more than a funeral. It was truly a celebration of life.
At Sterling & Smith, we believe that a high-quality service should be affordable to everyone. Let us help you plan for the inevitable. Call us today, because you just don't know about tomorrow.
Hey guys, are you watching CentralValleyTalk.com? Are you under 30 or under 30 at heart? Because if you are, you should be watching my show, Basically Branded, 10:30 p.m. Monday and Wednesday nights. Mark your calendars, you guys, because it's chaos here on Monday and Wednesday nights. We have animals, reptiles, cheetahs, actors, singers. It's chaos. And you guys need to be watching, because it might sound like I'm describing Barnum and Bailey's Circus, but I'm actually describing my web show, Basically Brandon, Monday and Wednesday nights, 10:30 p.m.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
Proper voice, Cecil's choice, chuckling it on the CentralValleyTalk.com. We can all get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
I do voiceover work for those of you out there that need this wonderful voice, just let me know. I got my friend here. What's your name? Miley Page Perez. Let's go inside Case 24, see what's up. So a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more, but still excited, right?
The music is going to be patriotic.
Check.
All right, give me a try real fast here.
Join Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino as we salute you.
You did that in 27 and a half.
Okay.
So
I was trying to hurry that.
So it looks really long. Yeah, it looks really long, but
okay.
But you did it in 27 and a half.
The magic of editing.
I'm used to Colleen and
Tachi Palace Fights in Lemoore, home of the Valley's hardest-hitting MMA action, presents Collision Course. Thursday, November 15th, the championship main event features Oakdale's Angel Deonda going to war with Mariposa's Anthony Ruiz, and a bantamweight going to war with Mariposa's Anthony Ruiz. I messed that up. And a bantamweight co-main event. Jeez. The Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino in Lemoore.
They did it. Yeah.
30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
It was a tight 30, but...
Sheesh. We did it.
I'm going to save the whole thing.
Thank you again. Just my little...
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time, before we even get to that, how about a big round of applause for my assistant, Miley Page Perez. Beautiful video. Beautiful video at the voiceover there. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only DJ Brian Anthony.
Yes,
everybody's here.
Sports time.
The Weekend Sports
time.
Brian, a memorable night in sports last night. I would say, let's say the Monday Night Football game was horrible.
Did anybody watch it? I think people had to tune in to Sports Center to watch the highlights. I don't think anybody was tuned into that game.
I got to tell you, I was at the bar last night out in L.A., and everybody, I mean, you have the Monday Night Football game, and then you have the Giants game, but it's almost like you have to have the Monday Night Football game on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody was tuned into the Giants game.
And surprisingly, I mean, because there's a lot of things going on. Not only the Monday Night Football game, and speaking of Monday night, there's the Bears that
Detroit.
They faced Detroit, and the Bears ended up coming up atop that game. There's also the debate. That was a big moment, Obama versus Romney in Florida. So, and then you had the Giants game, which was just a phenomenal game by San Francisco. You can call them the comeback kids. Let me tell you why. They went into the playoffs. They faced Cincinnati. Cincinnati comes up and gets a 2-0 lead on the Giants. Giants come back, win that series.
Wow.
They play the Cardinals. They go down 3-1 against the Cardinals. They come back. They defeat the Cardinals in 3 straight games. And now they defeat them yesterday. And what was a great game for the Giants in Game 7. I got to give props to the Giants. Just like you, I'm a Dodger fan. And so sometimes I could be a little biased towards LA and always trash the Giants. But there's no way you can trash the Giants. I mean, they did what nobody thought they can do. They lost one of their main hitters, Melky, for the year to a suspension. They picked up a great trade in Marco Scutaro, excuse me. And then they just played with a lot of passion. They played as a team, and that's why they came out, and they're headed to the World Series. Now they're going to face a tough Detroit team in the World Series. Detroit is led by the reigning MVP and Cy Young Award winner Justin Verlander. They have Prince Fielder, who they picked up in the offseason, and they have Miguel Cabrera, the Triple Crown winner. So a lot of power on Detroit's side, not necessarily with the Cardinals or the Reds. That's a totally different team on the Detroit side.
And I was just going to mention that. I mean, I was talking to somebody that was sitting next to me at the bar, and the guy says, hey, I think Detroit's going to win it in 5.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, Detroit is favored in Vegas right now. The odds just came out. Detroit is favored to win this series, so we'll see. I mean, is it going to be? It's almost like a Moneyball situation. Giants don't have a lot of money put in their team. However, on the other side, Detroit has a bunch of money stacked into their players, so it's going to be a good series. Series does kick off tomorrow night in San Francisco. Game time is 4:30 on Fox, so don't miss it. It's going to be a great World Series. Not like the other World Series have been so-so. You had the Cardinals and Rangers, I think it was last year, and it was okay. This one is going to be a good ratings number for Fox. So
be exciting.
So a real exciting World Series coming up. And switching gears here from San Francisco. Once again, congratulations San Francisco, but we're going to switch gears here to what else?
NFL, baby.
And NFL picks. Joey defeated me once again. So Joey actually came up. I had that one little victory in there, but Joey actually wins again. So now it's 5-1. Joey is winning in our picks, and looking good for you, huh?
I think I'm starting off to a great season, but I hope that in the later games I don't, start to, fade down from all this momentum.
Yeah, so, I mean, nothing real big.
Especially once the winter starts.
Yes, and nothing real big happening in the NFL. The real big games that really caught your eye out there, or was it just one of those regular weekends in the NFL?
Yeah, I wasn't really excited about really anything that happened.
Yeah, so there wasn't really nobody who really stood out. I mean, there's a couple studs that came through, so and I'll talk about them in fantasy football. Let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's do our NFL picks for this week, Joey.
All right, here we go.
Let's get started. Thursday night, we have the Buccaneers 2-4 visiting the surprising Vikings, winning again this past weekend. Buccaneers versus Vikings Thursday night football.
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going Vikings also. They're playing at home. They're playing great right now. Panthers against the Bears, who just won last night, and Bears are now 5-1. Panthers still struggling with Cam Newton. If you didn't hear what Cam Newton had to say in the press game, the press box after his loss last weekend, and Cam Newton totally went out there and just called everybody out on the team, and he seemed like a cocky quarterback guy that you just don't want as your quarterback. And so I'm not liking what's heading over there in Carolina. Not sure how that's going to end up, but I'm taking Bears over Panthers.
I'm taking Bears as well.
All right, Browns and Chargers. Browns are home.
Man. Come on. I got to go with my
California team,
Chargers.
Yes, I will take Chargers also. Seahawks are visiting the Lions. Lions offense offense is struggling, which is surprisingly they're struggling, but they are struggling
I'm
against
going
the
Seahawks.
Seahawks. I'm gonna go Lions.
Wow.
Lions are playing at home. I think. Calvin Johnson is gonna step up big time this week. Jaguars 1-5 against the Packers, who defeated my Rams, which I didn't think was gonna happen, but it did happen. Rams and the Blues and the Packers.
I'm going Packers.
I'm going Packers also. Colts Titans.
I'm going Colts.
I'm going Titans.
Okay.
Patriots Rams in London.
I'm going Patriots.
I'm going Rams, baby. I have to go Rams.
In London.
Yeah. Hey, Dolphins versus Jets.
Dolphins versus Jets. I'm going Jets.
I'm going to go Jets also. Falcons Eagles. 6-0. Falcons undefeated.
I'm going to go Eagles on this.
I'm going to go Falcons. Redskins Steelers.
I'm going to go Steelers.
I'm going to go Steelers. Raiders Chiefs.
You know what? I'm going with the
Probation
Raiders.
Nation.
I'm going with the Raider Nation.
I'm going Raiders also. Giants Cowboys.
I'm going
good game
with the Cowboys.
Good game. I'm going to go Giants because Cowboys obviously won that first one. Saints Broncos NBC Sunday Night Football. Peyton Manning versus Drew Brees.
Peyton Manning, baby.
You're going Broncos. I'm gonna say Broncos. They're playing at home. California team 49ers are playing on Monday Night Football against the Arizona Cardinals.
That's a great game.
Great game. And I'm taking Arizona in that one.
I'm taking San Francisco. Like I said earlier in the season, I have them winning the Super Bowl.
All right, so we'll see what happens next week when we do our picks. See if you can win another one. If I can get my second win, we'll see. Fantasy football studs, Chris Johnson of the Titans. Welcome back to the NFL. Chris, where have you been? He had 18 carries, 195 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Vincent Jackson from the Chargers, 7 receptions, 216 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Drew Brees, phenomenal game, 377 yards through the air, and 4 touchdowns. Fresno State football defeats Wyoming here in Fresno, 42-14. Congrats to Fresno State. Next game is this Saturday at New Mexico, a 12:30 game. So we'll see if Fresno State can win another one. Our BCS top 5 real quick. Alabama number 1, Florida number 2, Kansas State number 3, Oregon number 4, and Notre Dame number 5. NBA preview will come next week. Since the season starts next Tuesday, I felt it'd be right to do it next Tuesday. It just feels good. So our NBA preview will be next Tuesday, and we're going to pick MVPs, our finals predictions, and everything else. My best and worst performance of the weekend, or shall I say week, my best has to be the San Francisco Giants, which did a phenomenal job. Congrats to all the fans. Congrats to the team. Remarkable comeback. My worst, Lance Armstrong. If you haven't heard, if you've been living on a rock, you heard about Lance Armstrong losing all his endorsements, stripped of his title. So basically, Lance Armstrong is just like a normal guy, just like me and you. He has nothing no more. Everything's gone from him. So
that's horrible.
Real quick notes before we end sports here. NFL is considering dropping a Pro Bowl. I mean, the Pro Bowl has gone down in numerous years, so we'll see what happens with that. Things are getting crazy in the NHL. Still, no word on if they're going to come back and play in this lockout. I heard that if it doesn't end soon, that they're going to end the whole league for the whole year. So no hockey for you hockey fans. And real quick, just found out, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, about our own Chad Mendez from Hanford, MMA fighter. Charges for battery will officially drop for Chad. He was just charged with a disturbance charge, and then a fine, and they released him. So that's all put behind him. That whole dilemma's gone. Now we can focus on his upcoming fight with Akron Diaz on UFC on FS6 on December 15th. All right.
Now I gotta say this, Chad. Here's a little bit of word of advice, buddy. You saw what you got into when you went back home to Hanford, California, your hometown. Be smart, man.
Yeah,
stay
definitely
away from the bars. Stay away from all of that.
And that goes for any pro athletes that are from local towns.
No, but that goes, in any city that you are, any athlete. Stay away from that stuff. Know where you're from. Know the atmosphere. Get away from that stuff. Stay out of trouble.
Too close to the call.
It's only going to cause trouble for your career. So I want everybody out there to listen to that, especially the athletes, and especially you, Chad, because I know that you're a great guy, and I know that you were wrongfully accused in that situation, and shame on the city for that.
All right, so that's sports. And before we go, do you have Tigers or Giants winning the World Series? The Giants! Tigers winning World Series. I like what the Giants are doing. Tigers just got too much
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. That does it for this edition of JLive Entertainment Radio's The Experience Live. Thank you for joining us. Check out our official website, jlivent.com, Facebook /JLiveENT, Twitter @JLiveENT. Good morning.
Go Tigers!